that being brave enough to be the first one to step out and do things. And shout out to Jay because we've been stepping out and doing the thing for quite some time, and not uh people not seeing your vision is something you deal with all the time. And I don't know if that's just locally, but it is something I've definitely experienced myself.
To bounce off of what you just said, I started doing internet radio in Atlanta first,
Mhm.
and then brought it back to Baltimore. And I had, okay, so if I was dealing with signed industry artists, as long as I conducted myself like a business person, I had no problems. When I had to deal with indie underground artists, if they had a following, most of the time their nose was in the air and they were like, what do you have, X amount of followers? You know what I mean? And like, it would always be like that. But like when I moved to Baltimore, it was 50-50. You know what I mean? Like it would be like if it depends on where their ego was. And I think everything has to come down with ego. If they really think that they the greatest thing since sliced bread, of course they're not gonna rock with you unless they see the benefit or they feel like they're benefiting, which I can kind of understand. The other part of Baltimore that I think a lot of people don't understand is like you have a lot of street individuals that are trying to not have people in their business. So they don't know that once they step into becoming an entertainer, a part of being an entertainer is having to talk to people and having to have conversations about your creativity and your music. And a lot of them don't know how to talk. So they'll avoid conversations because it's just first nature. It's like, I don't talk to I don't do all that talking. And it'd be like, but that's your job. You make you create the you create the art, and then you have to sell the art. That's a part of the business. And it takes a long time for them to grow trust and for them to feel comfortable to want to come to you. You know what I mean? Like, funny enough, I saw YG Tech on Sunday, and like he saw me and he gave me the I don't know you nigga, but all right, you in my restaurant, but I ain't really trying to rock with you. But I got a thing on my Facebook that was like 10 years. And it showed me a picture that I had posted from YG Tech when we had interviewed him 10 years ago. And I started laughing because I was literally sitting behind him. He was at the bar. I'm sitting at the table with my girl. So I get up and I show him the thing, and he starts smiling immediately. And we have the nicest conversation. You kind of have to understand the world we operate in Maryland and in Baltimore. If you can't be thrown off by and I'm saying for both sides, whether I'm media approaching artists, but also artists having to deal with the outside world. You guys can't assume that everybody's the feds.
It's just like when I was talking to when we were in here with Frank, and I said the same thing that she said. Some people see us as complacent, and that's not it. I don't think. I think it comes from the fact that we think shit is corny. Just like she said, like we too cool for certain shit. Like we can go other places and see people and laugh. Like no, like state to state, we go other places. We still think we the shit. When I don't care what nobody says. When I go to Vegas, you can't tell me shit. Wherever I go, I'm from Baltimore. I can go to South Central and they like, where you from? Baltimore. Yeah, that's it. And they like, oh, okay, yeah, the wire. They gonna say that. And that's what it is. And there's some shit that we say that we're not gonna do. And a lot of us that end up making our mark, we just believe in ourselves. We love ourselves. We gotta remember that too. A lot of people don't love themselves.